Now that we've got the adrenaline going after a 2-week absence, the Rugby Championship makes its return this weekend as tomorrow an explosive matchup will be seen on the card. South Africa tackling Australia in Perth at around midday. Sports journalist Carl Lewis joins us this morning to unpack some of the weekend sporting action. Welcome to it, sir. I don't know how to feel about this. I'm excited. I'm a little bit nervous. The Springboks haven't been in a place like this with so much confidence in the better part of a year, but now we're going to get our real test. We're at the top of the Rugby Championship log. We got our bonus point win. We need more bonus points in the mix. Couple of changes. Ross Kinnear coming back in. That's surely got to be a good thing where we need to speed up that breakdown.
Definitely. I think, like you said, I think this is our biggest test of the year, but we're in a very, very good space, and I think we're playing in the right place in Australia. Firstly, there's a big expat community in Perth, and their home team, the Western Force, was just kicked out of, officially kicked out of Super Rugby, so it's a great time. I think there's going to be a lot of support for South Africa there. But on the field, I think we have a bigger pack than them, a better pack, and if we can dominate the breakdown, like you said, I think then we'll be in charge. The Australian backline is a phenomenal backline, a world-class backline. But if you hit them up front, I think that's where...
As New Zealand showed, you hit them hard, you hit them fast. Courtnall there showing his pace finally on the scoreboard for the Boks in the last 2 games. Peter Steph du Toit also comes in there to bolster that physicality up front. Kasim probably going to get a big test this weekend, but we can do it. Then obviously the All Blacks putting in a very new-look team up against the Pumas. Should they be taking the Pumas this lightly?
I think so. I think the Pumas they haven't progressed over the past 2 years. If anything, they've stuttered a bit. It just shows you we were quite convincing both in Salta and back home. We beat them quite easily. So I think there's a lot of work that needs to happen in Argentinian rugby to get them back to where they were about 2-3 years ago.
Get them back into the mix. Then we bring it back home. MTN 8 semi-final second leg. Who'd have thunk it? Maritzburg going in to their encounter against Supersport, the high-flying Supersport, with that advantage. Do you think they can maintain this kind of momentum?
I do. I think Maritzburg will make that final. They have the away goal. And I think a big shout-out to their young manager, Fadlu Davids. I think he's someone to watch out for in terms of young, exciting South African coaches, as well as Supersport's Eric Tinkler. We know him very well here from Cape Town City.
Still finding his feet, Bidvest Wits, Cape Town City. City with the advantage, but these are 2 very evenly matched sides.
Very much so, but Benny McCarthy will tell you we've beaten the champions twice this season already, and they've never scored a goal, and he's very quick to mention that. So, and I think Gavin Hunt, he has a lot of pride in his job. I think he'll be desperate to beat Benny McCarthy.
Master and pupil meet once again. Then we've got to send a very quick shout-out. Kevin Anderson. It's the first South African to make it into the last 4, I think, since 2003, when Wayne Ferreira, the lone bastion of South African tennis, did it. We are seeing such a massive upswing in tennis in South Africa purely because of this man's one result, getting through the quarterfinals. And if ever there was an opportunity, this is it. Looks like he'll probably meet Nadal in that final. Can he do it? Can he make it to his first ever final?
Look, I think his opponent, Carino Busta, is the favourite. He has not dropped a set in 5 matches. However, I think there's just been a big surge from South Africa, and the support, I think that might carry Kevin Anderson. And he showed he's not just a tall guy with a big serve. There's a lot of nuance and finesse to his game. So I actually do think he can do it. And he's already broken a ceiling in South African tennis, reaching the semi-final. So I think there's only positive things to come now.
Oh, what a weekend of sport awaits, Carl. Enjoy it. So as I always say, tough job you have. Tough job. Soak it all up. You can let us know what you think of all of the upcoming sporting highlights. Hit us up on our Expresso Morning Show Facebook page.